Hey, I guess we're drawing again. Welcome to the stream. Anyone who's showing up? I don't know, I'm just drawing side profiles. Feel like I need to work on this more, so. I'm very low energy today because I didn't get a lot of sleep. But the grind must go on. And going to bed at 2 AM playing video games instead of doing something responsible, like going to bed on time. No, it's boring. Trying to understand how exactly this pose works. Maybe I should pull up a reference. Hello. How's your day been? Mine's been okay, I've just been sitting in my bed because I'm tired. Oh, hello to you too. romance fan with the funny font. It actually did take me a while to read that. I was like, what is this? Finally, stream day. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't feel like streaming, but at this point, like, you know, I kind of do like streaming on Sundays, and it would just feel weird if I didn't stream today, so... I don't know, is this becoming a habit? It's a good habit to have. Creative. Anyways, I said that, like, I didn't want to stream or like, draw today, but watch, like, 1 hour from now and be like, oh my god, this is so much fun. At least, hopefully, that's a plan. Sometimes, when I try to force myself to draw, it doesn't work out that way, but... I'm gonna take a break from sketching this. I'm gonna find some walking references of people walking. Let's see. Can I find one that isn't AI? That's gonna be the question. So I'm just searching on Google, not finding something like super promising. Or at least something that I think looks cool. Because I do find some pictures here that probably aren't AI, but they have that like corporate art style that's like very safe. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, that's probably AI. That's AI. That's not an anime girl. I kind of like this picture. Okay, I'll try to use it. AI is so advanced? Debatable. Okay, something about this head that's kind of throwing me off. I'm not really sure what it is. Maybe I just need to make the eyes bigger. I think that looks a little bit better. I'm gonna move the legs over because that's what I want to do. It's the 21st of September. XD. You're not gonna get me to play the song on my stream if that's what you're implying. Even though I do like the song, to be fair. My starts earlier than you guys. It's the 22nd. That means you probably live in the Eastern Hemisphere. By someone else. You're thinking of Earth, Wind, and Fire. I'm experimenting with leg construction, so usually what I'll do when I draw legs is I'll draw them kind of curvy. But this time, I think I'm going to add the curves in later. I'm just gonna stick with straight lines for now. Gotta go, you have an eye appointment? I would say have fun, but I don't think going to the optometrist is usually any fun. I guess unless you have eye insurance and you can get a free pair of glasses. Free quote unquote. And in case anyone's wondering, the reason why they all have this like arched back is because that's anatomically correct. Humans do look like that from the side. So they're not just standing straight up. The spine doesn't work like that. My back is arched the opposite way. I need to get a better chair. I used to have back pains, and then, like, like a few months ago, I started developing really bad back pain. And then I stood up, and then I sat down in another chair, and I was like, huh, this feels way different. Then I went back to the usual chair that I spend most of my time on. And it turns out that, like, it broke somehow, and one of the sides was raised up more than the other. So what happened was I was sitting imbalanced, and that meant I was sitting kind of weird, and over time, like, over the months I've had that chair, I've just been sitting, like, completely wrong. And that kind of fucked up my back, so I was like, shit. I need to get a new chair. But I didn't want to get, like, another cheap chair, because that's what I did last time, and look how that turned out. So I looked online, found out office chairs are pretty cool. Went on Facebook Marketplace. I got a good deal. So I drove out, spent a few $100 on a pretty nice office chair. And lo and behold, my back pain's gone. Like the day after I got it, my back stopped hurting. I was like, fuck. This chair is actually... My old chair was actually ass. If you do a lot of sitting down in your work, since we're artists, I guess we do a lot of sitting down. Unless you own a standing desk. That's my next office investment, I think. I do want a standing desk. So, invest in a good chair. You're gonna spend most of your waking life in it. That was my excuse to splurge. You know what? I'm happy with my purchase. I can sort of sleep in it too if I like doze off while I'm just sitting there. It didn't come with a headrest. I'm thinking of getting a headrest for my chair so I can sleep in it. Yes, that's how comfy my new chair is. It's literally so comfy, I can almost sleep in it. Almost. Trust me, I've tried to sleep in it. It doesn't work out for me. I need a headrest for that. I want to sleep in my chair. I think that sounds fun to me. I wouldn't say fun, more like novel. Or funny, maybe? But the option's there if I want to sleep in my chair. I could upgrade it with a headrest. Drop a pic of my chair in the Discord server. I'll drop the model. Yo. Okay, so I got the Hayworth Fern office chair. So you might look at the price tag and be like, holy fuck! $1,400? I didn't get it for $1,400. I got it used. I got it used. It was way cheaper than $1,400. I think this used to cost like only a few $100s, like during the pandemic years. And then they realized that, hey, everyone's comparing our chair to the top brand, to the top office chair brand, which I think is Herman Miller. And then they boosted the fuck out of their prices because people realized that they were kind of getting a super good deal, so Hayworth kind of raised their prices. And she, whatever, good for Hayworth. The used market for these things is pretty good though. Got mine for, like I said earlier, I got it for a few $100s. And I would say that it was a worthwhile investment for me. Well, for me, it was worth it because literally I spent all day in this thing. Or I'll try to look for it used. Yeah. It's a good idea. The way I justified it was I wasn't investing in a chair, I was investing in my health. Which I value slightly more than money. Let's check the proportions on these. Time for some cleanup. You clean up the sketch because I think this is roughly the pose I want on this character. I think this one on the left still needs more refinement. One thing at a time. And of course, everyone's favorite part, drawing hands. I think I drew the arms a little too far out, so let's push that back in. Yeah, because this elbow should be extending out a little towards the viewer, so I can move this up too, I think. Now we're thinking of 3D here. Best part too is I'm gonna have to cover all of this up with clothes later. Oh god, what the fuck's going on with this hand? Ship it. Ship it. Okay. I need to figure out how to figure out this fucking nose. Actually, I don't think that looks that bad. Huh. I love the music. Sonic. It's always a good time. Need to figure out like a good pose for this. I think something like this looks kind of cool. you do another size comparison. All three of these characters should be around the same height. Yeah, I'm thinking this character. Hazel, she's wearing a techwear jacket. See, her theme is that she's a mall ninja. A punk mall ninja. And of course, are you really a mall ninja if you don't carry your katana on your back? I don't think quite like that though. It would be more like this, I think. And just casually has a katana. Cute art, thank you. I'm so tired today, guys. And here's a fun life pro tip. Don't change your sleep schedule just because it's the weekend. It's not worth it. Go to bed early. Or go to bed when you normally do on the weekdays, at least. Is setting up good sleep habits very important. Don't do what I do and just wing it. Don't stay up late playing video games. Just because a new RPG came out doesn't mean you can finish it in one night. Especially when it's in a foreign language that you can't understand because you're trying to learn Japanese. Speaking from experience here. Yeah, so Trails in the Sky, the remake for Trails in the Sky came out. I'm playing through it in Japanese. I figured that since I'm learning Japanese, I might as well try my hand at it. Playing through the game in Japanese, at least. So there's so much fucking dialogue in that game, like, I think someone calculated that, like, one Trails game is, like, longer than a single Harry Potter book, at least in terms of lines of dialogue. Which is insane! It's all part of a video game. What's the game called again? Trails in the Sky, first chapter. It's called first chapter because there's a second chapter too. And a third. And then a sequel sub-series. Then a sequel to that sub-series. Then an epilogue game for all of those sub-series. And then a sequel to the epilogue of the sub-series. And Trails is a funny franchise. I think more people should check them out if they're into JRPGs. Wowzer, yeah. The rabbit hole gets pretty deep when you look into it. Something about Barry's pose that I don't like. I think I'm just gonna relax the pose. It looks a little ridiculous. Or it was looking a little ridiculous. Oh, hold on. May have to step out for a bit, but for right now, I think it's fine. There's a Rubik's Cube here. This is a really bad cube. Can't draw cubes. Terrible. Oh yeah, hold on a second.